Hi. Hi. You want to be in videos? Huh? Hi, big boys. Hi. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Come on, you gotta watch out. You gotta get out the way. Come on, get out the way. Come on. Come on. Welcome back. So I know it's been a few weeks since I've posted a video. I've been involved with adult things, or I've been adulting, I guess the right word is. I've had a couple of, well, two things that I can share with you. One is I've mentioned that I have some property about a half hour from here, and the county's actually widening the road, so I had to deal with the an issue there. The county owns the property between my property and the property next door, and I'm trying to use that as a driveway, and they're putting power poles right in the middle of the property, so I was able to get them moved over, so I don't have to relocate the power poles to use the land. So anyway, the next thing is I pulled the trigger on the compound turbo kit, and one of the turbos showed up and the other one's back ordered till August, so I was kind of dragging my feet a little bit to be able to put all that stuff on at the same time, but now it's being delayed, so I'm just gonna put the K27 back on until the kit shows up, so that'll be another video down the road. But anyway, for today's episode, what I want to get done is the cylinder head put on, and at least that part of it, and then I'll work on getting the camshaft put in, and we'll get this thing back together. So for now, let's get going and we'll get the cylinder head on. And I've got a friend coming over a little later this afternoon. I've got to get tools brought out, parts cleaned up, and we'll get ready for this. Oh, one thing I want to show you. On some of the videos, some of the people have talked about losing dowel pins, or the dowel pins were not in. The alignment dowel pins. Here's something for you. Go to Rock Auto, part number PK359. The whole kit is 11 bucks. Has all the freeze plugs in it, and it has the dowel pins in it. The alignment dowel pins, they're brand new. Most people spend more than 11 bucks in beer money, so just throw a couple of them on the shelf. I know some people have talked about blowing freeze plugs out when you're spinning high RPM. If you're not doing that, which I'm not, then the stock freeze plugs work just fine for you. But again, a couple of them on the shelf. In case you lose the dowel pins, you pop a freeze plug out, one of them rust out, whatever the case is, they're pretty cheap to have on the shelf. So the other thing is, I have to give credit where credit is due. There's another guy on Facebook called Cutter Up Rob. Cutter Up Rob? I think it's Cutter Up Rob. He's also into the Cummins stuff. He's a machine shop, and I got this idea from him, but I have to give him credit for it. So you've seen on the last video where the deck surface on the block was rusty, scratched up, and it looked like somebody used a Scotch-Brite on it. So I found his video. I have sandpaper on it now. This used to be a round 1-inch disc. It was like 14 inches round. So it is 1 inch thick. The handle is one of the corners, and I just cut it into a piece. Drilled 6 holes on it, put a bolt on it, and this is, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just a 1-inch piece of metal. It used to be, I don't know, 30 or 40 pounds. It weighs 20 pounds now with the handle, and then the bolt straps holding it down, and I have sandpaper on it now. So that's what I use for surfacing the deck on the engine. I took it to my friends at the machine shop, and they run it on their surfacer so it has a flat surface on the bottom. And then I've got the ARP head studs to go in it, and then I've got the Felpro kit. This is the gasket, original gasket that came off of it. I don't know if it's Cummins original or if it's a Felpro, but they're identical. So I'm gonna run the Felpro. Again, I mentioned in the last video that some people say don't run the Felpros, but never in my life have I ever had an issue with them. So I'm gonna run them and not worry about it. So I've got D&J Precision Machine. I got a cylinder head from them. Again, not knowing if the engine was original, what kind of condition the cylinder head was in, and I was doing a bunch of work on it anyway. I have the camshaft for it, so I decided to pull the head off and replace it. They made me a good deal on it. Look on, I'll put their website in the link down below so you can look. And then I talked to Josh, so if you guys have any questions about their cylinder heads, talk to Josh and he will fix you up. And other than that, we'll get everything cleaned up and then we'll get this thing put back together. So here we go. This is a 1,500 feeler gauge. It doesn't fit under. Doesn't fit under that way. Let's try it this way. Same story. So let's do down this end. You guys can see that side. In between the cylinders, it does not go underneath. So we're good on that way. Just a little overkill. I do it this way as well. It's probably not required, but I'm doing it anyway. So that all worked out. But you guys remember what the cylinder head or the deck surface looked like prior. It's all nice and clean now. So it cleaned up nicely. So move on to the next step. Couldn't unbox it without you guys following along. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Nope. There we go. I've already taken the straps off. But let me get this popped out and I'll show you again. Yeah. Alright, here you go. O-rings. I have to clean it up. They packed it with grease, or I don't know if it's grease, but packing material, or to keep it from rusting. But it's ready to go. And oh, you can't see it. Alright, you want to roll this thing over? And they did, I don't know if you can see it, but they did a touch on the exhaust ports. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's okay. down a little bit.
Coming down. Oop, we're using our pin here.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop right about there somewhere. It's pretty close.
That's pretty close. A little
Yeah,
more.
you can come down about an inch more.
You come down real easy. We're up on the bumper here.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a problem. Well, when it comes down, it'll drop forward.
It'll swing back.
Okay, hold it. Hold it. It's pretty close. I think this one's...
Back end's got to swing over toward you.
Okay. I'm fighting a wire loom on the back here. But this one here, the stud is right over the hole. Right there. Okay. I can't see the stud on that side though. Hold it.
Okay, gotta go to you.
Okay.
Gotta keep going, keep going. Yeah. That's right, it goes through the... No, we're back. Gotta go this way. About there. Like that. Okay, hold that. Just like that, okay?
Yep.
Got it? Coming down easy. Try and do this by hand.
How's it looking? Slow down. Oh, it must be in then. Did it go in the dowels?
Not yet. We're pushing back.
There it goes. At least one of them did.
Back's down too, I think.
Give me some slack. There you go, hold it. Maybe it did. Ta-da!
3 cheers and a tiger for us. We have one.
There's one cylinder head install. Time to put some...
Nobody got killed.
Time to put some studs in now. Just for grins?
Just for grins. Let's see what happens. I bet you're gonna get about an eighth return out of it.
Yep. It'll go. But I don't want to turn it. Yep, that one's a little too. Alright. As you've seen, we got all the bolts torqued. But here's the final. Cylinder head is on. Might see a little better of the picture of the ports now. So it's not going after you know, the highest horsepower. I'm trying to deal with exhaust. I'm trying to deal with exhaust heat, I guess is the right word. So if by opening up the exhaust ports cools the exhaust temperature, then that's what I'm actually trying to accomplish. So, but it's sitting on there now. Head gasket, it's all torqued down, 3 steps, and that will do it for this. Oops. That will do it for this job. And then tomorrow I'm gonna try getting the camshaft in. I've got the timing cover to clean up. I'm gonna pull the oil pan off of it just to get it cleaned up, and then somebody put a drain plug on it that's not a drain plug, so it drains really slow, so I want to fix that. But I've got I don't know if you can see it. I've got the fuel pump on it too. It's not plumbed in or anything, but it's on the bracket. So that's ready to go. I have to make a fuel line for it. I'm relocating the fuel lines to get them away from the exhaust pipe on the back there. Now that you can see it there. Now that I'm gonna run the compound turbos, the exhaust pipe is gonna be pretty close. So I want to move the fuel line out of the way, and it'll be easier to do with the turbo not in the way. So anyway, watch out, puppy. But for now, that's all I've got. So that'll wrap this video up. I apologize for it being so short. It was just a major step to get this done. I didn't think it would be quite the job, but I had to get as you've seen, I had to get the cherry picker involved, and then assistance on it. So anyway, let me get this posted, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I will get the next video of the camshaft installation up as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching.